And then it's 5 red lights that will go on. Will Rosenqvist or Giovinazzi make the best start? Let's find out as we go racing. Rosenqvist is away well. He moves across on Giovinazzi, who is away slowly and under pressure from Jake Dennis, who goes to the outside line, and there's contact. Leclerc gets involved with that. So also in the middle of it is one of the Muka cars, I fear, and that brings out a yellow on the run to the first corner. Was it a Muka car or was it Lance Stroll? It could be Stroll as they work their way out of the hairpin. The cars now thread their way for the first time down to the Hugenholzbocht, and it is 25 Lance Stroll, I'm afraid, with damage out of the race already. And it's lucky that only one car actually was really involved in that, because it could have been a whole lot worse with the pack bearing down on them. There's no option. Now let's try and piece it together. Stroll is 5th on the grid. So he moves across. He's in the middle of the road. Charles Leclerc up alongside him. And again, he just moves across. He gets airborne. He breaks front and rear suspension. But if Charles Leclerc has got away with that without any damage, then I'll be astonished, because that was quite an impact and it lifted Stroll's car off the road, but he just moved right across on Leclerc, didn't he?
Do you not think that he was pushed into that by Pommer? A bit. That's how I, just looking at it, we'll look at it again, I'm sure.
I will have a look. Everyone's having a look.
Yeah. Yes, have a look again.
He moves across, he moves across. No, he's behind Pommer.
You're right.
He's behind him. Yeah.
From that angle, it looked different. Yes, you're absolutely right.
And I'm afraid to say that, again, that's Lance Stroll pulling a move without really being aware of what's around him, a bit like Spa.
Yes.
This time, he has been bitten worse than anybody, and Charles Leclerc appears to have got away with it.
If he's got away with that without damage, he's done jolly well, hasn't
he? Well, he has, yeah. Fritz van Amersfoort must build a car made out of concrete, I think, to withstand that, because that was... I mean, like I say, watch Stroll, he just lifts him off the ground. Admittedly, it's interlocking wheels, but, you know, has that done anything to the suspension? He just... OK, Pommer was moving across, but he was ahead.
Yes.
So Stroll was under no threat of contact from Pommer ahead of him there. Well, anyway, he's out of the race, isn't he? Job done. Game over.
That is under investigation, as you would expect.
There is Lance Stroll. And it's interesting that they are investigating Leclerc and Stroll, not Pommer. It's just those two numbers that come up on the screen.
You're right. I mean, from the first angle that we saw, you could see Pommer move across.
Yeah, absolutely. I take your point. Yeah,
and until we saw it from the reverse angle, we could see that Pommer was absolutely in front, and therefore there was that didn't.
Well, so Stroll puts the blame at Pommer's door for moving across on him.
Yeah.
But, Pommer was ahead, and either way, he had an option either to brake or go right. He went right and took Leclerc.
Yeah.